Alright, I'm going to my career because certainly I didn't lag in about 3 games already.
Okay, how you feeling?
So 2K is on crap right now.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Let's go. Alright, bet.
There he is.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Oh, that make it.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports.
Trying to get Charlotte Hornets their first one.
By Greg Anthony,
first championship.
and David Aldridge is reporting from the
Can I do it?
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Ball. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. And for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball is out there with Baylor. Then there's Josh Green. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Now Baylor, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Williams, a screen on Sharp. Here's Baylor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Williams sets a screen for Avdia. Inside, Williams with the steal. Here's Baylor, and Baylor throws it down.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
And Portland with the ball.
Charlotte Hornets.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
More Charlotte Hornets.
We caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have a game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. The coach has a lot of respect.
That comes right above the whistle.
Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Henderson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Baylor with the steal.
Winner.
And here's the fast break. From the arc.
3.
And it's the Hornets, another 3. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Simons.
Yeah, watch all that.
Well, with the season right near the halfway point, what better time to check in and see what rookies have helped their teams the most and how they stack up in the rookie race as they all vie for Rookie of the Year. You take a look at the A-Train. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
I got other games.
Special player. No question.
Yeah, Watch Dogs too, and I got Grand Theft Auto.
At this point.
More games to come.
All of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
And it's out of bounds. They say
2K most live streaming Watch Dogs too. Yeah, a few episodes of YouTube also.
Trailblazers trail by 12. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. That one's off. Still out of sync. Hornets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Green. And there's another one for the Hornets.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Henderson.
Oh, not bad.
A stellar performance against Orlando.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had
Yeah, on my headset.
a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Simons kicks to Avdia. In the corner, Henderson with it. Wide open look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't
yeah,
discount
PS5.
that.
Now, here's Sharp. He has yet to score. Buries it from three-point range.
And not just an athlete.
Yeah, I'm on the
Sharp
5.
is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Here's Baylor. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Simons, the pass to Williams. Henderson, no one around him. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Outside Baylor.
Oh, I got Grand Theft Auto.
Williams, a screen on Simon. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 21 points for A-Train.
Got Grand Theft Auto. I got Watch Dogs 2, Watch Dogs Legion.
They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming
Like
too
a Assassin's
easy.
Creed WWE
At
coming
some
soon.
point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Sharp, that's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Baylor, that's good. Baylor's got 23 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Simon.
No, I ain't got that.
20 points. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Back to Avdia. Pocket 6. Williams, a screen on Williams. Avdia. The Hornets pull it in. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15
Well, I think I was
We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter.
Heavy. I played Watch Dogs on
stream.
Because I fall 5 would be next.
We'll return shortly.
I just got into the whole streaming thing, so probably say stay tuned for most of the stuff.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every
couldn't
time.
follow
Racehorse
five.
basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Malik Beasley out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Harris in at the 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against Memphis was dominant. He picked up 58 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays.
I'm originally from VA, but I stay in Missouri now.
That it opens up opportunities for others.
In recent seasons, this
I missed these shots,
have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And Beasley, here we go. Bridges with the board. Charlotte leading by 14. Here's Baylor. Here he goes. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Williams against Ayton. Pass to Simons. And Baylor with the block.
Just not much success
when
it comes to shooting.
To the
That's crazy. Well, shoot, that's for watching on. Appreciate it.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned for the fall back on.
Left side Simons. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact.
I gotta go to sleep.
Simple.
The Hornets shooting there.
Once I go to sleep, I actually work a full-time job, so I'm off tomorrow, but gotta spend family time. So I'm doing a little streaming part-time for now.
Free throw good from Baylor. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star?
I'm trying.
I think players always have a level of respect for
I'm doing it from my phone, actually.
Validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved.
Let me see. Probably my microphone. Oh, okay, never mind. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
And players acknowledge
We're
that
still
and
loud.
respect that.
Ayton up top. Still yet to score. Beasley kicks to Simons. Again, Simons missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And the Hornets miss again.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Beasley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line.
Let me see if I can lower. Probably my base is up.
For one more coming up.
Hey, give Beasley all the credit there. I mean, when he got hit, he was not satisfied with just free throws.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Okogie's checked in for Charlotte. Seth Curry comes in for Trey Mann. Avdia's checked in for the Trailblazers. Cool. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Anthony Simons. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got his first bucket of the night.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And Baylor throws it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Outside Baylor. With the drive. And Baylor throws it down.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge.
Oh, they give me that.
To go out and compete with these best teams.
I thought they gave me that.
In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Beasley up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little
while I'll tell you that after this video.
Work the knots out.
Mercy me. The third one step up.
Precision passer Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Pass to Sharpe.
Yeah, I have to check it out.
Outside, Avdia. There's 42 seconds
left
in the
man.
first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Offline with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection.
Woo! Gotta save that. I gotta save that.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh,
that may have slammed on.
He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
Man, that's it.
Kicks to Baylor. The 3.
Well, I knew I missed that.
Shot. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Who.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A-Train has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half.
He
wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Baylor, and it's Green in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
He ain't want none.
And the dunk
He
by
backed
Baylor.
up. He ain't want none.
The slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep
It's
them
time.
coming.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trailblazers shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Henderson passes to Williams. Here's Thibault. Here's Sharp. Good on the triple. Sharp's got 8.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Here's Sharp. Williams with the block. Baylor against Williams. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Free throw good from Baylor. And here are the Trailblazers now. Ev's got his second basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Williams, a screen on Sharp. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Charlotte shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Final.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Williams, a screen on Williams. Outside Williams. Here's Avdia. The three-pointer off the mark. And so Green will bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Baylor. And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Henderson kicks to Williams. Pass to Sharp. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. He's been dominant over the last month. 7th in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Miller's checked in for Green, and it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Henderson finds Sharp. Henderson looking it over. Drills the three-pointer. Henderson's got 12 in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Goes up the baseline, and it's Sharp missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Right side Baylor for 3. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Sharp. 1:33 left in the third. Henderson. And just miss after miss right now. Charlotte has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Baylor passes to Mann. Baylor against Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Henderson outside. Outside, Avdia. Feibel for 3. It's rebounded by Baylor. Baylor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside, Williams. Baylor against Avdia. Baylor drives in. And Baylor throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
No good from Baylor. Here's Sharp. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Charlotte able to put on a show for the ages. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or... So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on. It was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, everybody, go to bed. I'm gonna get off the stream. Thanks everybody for watching.